Hey beautiful people, it's Rickita and I'm back with another video. So in this video, I want to talk about that $2,000 credit card approval with the Discover Secure credit card. Over here with Discover, I believe you can go all the way up to $2,500, if not $3,500. We'll review that for those people that's interested. And we want to talk about the credit limit increase, getting your new limit, and then everything else that the Discover Secure credit card has to offer. So I got this comment on my YouTube channel. They were talking about they was given a $2,000 limit with Discover cashback card, and they said they only spent no more than $500 or sometimes $200 per month and paid it back in full. And they also said that they left $100 for the next statement. Is it possible that they'll get a raise or limit increase? Their card graduate next month. Now I was confused by this because the Discover It cashback is not a secure credit card, but then they said their card graduate next month, which makes me think that they actually got the secure credit card and they got rewards on it. So they're thinking that is going to graduate. They're thinking that they have that cashback card, but they really just have this secure credit card. And I want to teach you guys how to get your credit limit to increase with Discover, because a lot of people, they have this Discover credit card, and I love the Discover credit card. And you guys need to know how to actually have your limit be increased. So first off, you can pre-qualify for the Discover credit card without a hard inquiry, which is something I really like. It's no point in having a hard inquiry if you don't have to have one. So you can click right here where it says check now to see if you can pre-qualify for it pre-qualify for one without a hard inquiry. And again, there's no annual fee and no credit score required to apply. So even if you guys are in like the building stage, this is a great card for you guys, and that's why I always tell you guys to get this one. So you have a minimum $200 deposit that you have to put down. It's going to be secured. Just make sure that you pay on time. And a good habit is to pay the bills on time and in full each month. That can really build your credit. And then about 7 months, we will begin to automatically monitor your credit to see in your account to see if you can get that increase and get your deposit back. Now, sometimes people think that they got the cashback card because of the cashback that you get, but this is what it is. So you're going to get 2% cash back at restaurants and gas stations. That's up to $1,000 in combined purchases each quarter. You're also going to get 1% back on all your purchases. And then after your anniversary, that first year, they're going to double whatever your cash back is. So if you get $150 that first year in cash back, they're going to give you an additional $150. I've seen a lot of people get this secure credit card, you guys, and it changed their life. So if you're watching this and you think about getting a secure credit card and you're like on the fence about it, please just go ahead and do it. And again, you're going to get that money back in about 7 to 9 months. And it's going to be a great investment. They just need to know that you're doing what you need to do with that card. And we're going to talk about that in a minute, and then you'll be good. So just make sure that you guys just take that step and do it, and you're not going to regret it at all. So no annual fee, which is really good. Now they do have some fine print usually at the bottom that you all can be able to check out, and that's what I really want us to look at. So yeah, you can put $200 down, or you can put up to $2,500 in increments of $100. So you can put $2,500 down at your limit. That's why when I said they had $2,000, I was like, okay, good. They must have a secure card because they send it graduates. And this is the part I really want you guys to read about getting your deposit back. And go down to the bottom, you guys, of the secure credit card. You will see it. It's number 3. So they're going to start reviewing your credit on the 7th month. They said they'll refund your security deposit if you make all your payments on time. And another thing, too, they want to make sure that your account remains in good status, and that's with all of your accounts with them and other accounts too. So they want to make sure that you do not have new delinquencies, charge-off, repossessions, or bankruptcies for the last 6 months prior to your review. So when you first got your card, you know, at that date, they're going to start looking. Did you have any new charge-off, delinquencies, repossessions, or bankruptcies? If you did, they're not going to graduate you. It's as simple as that. And to me, this card is easier to graduate than all of the other secure credit cards out there. They really stick to this right here. So make sure that you stay on top of everything. Your Discover credit card is not prohibited. It's not in a prohibited status at the time, included but not limited to It cannot be closed, revoked, suspended, or subject to a levy, a tax levy, a garnishment, deceased, lost, stolen, or fraud. So make sure you guys have your account in good standing. That's why I say just pay your statement balance by your due date. If you do that, you're not paying any interest to them. On top of that, you're paying it on time. And make sure you continue to remove those negative accounts that's on your credit reports, because that's going to be crucial to increase your credit score. Your monthly reviews may be delayed if you change your payment due date. So just keep your due date where it's at. Don't, just keep it where it's at. If you have to just pay the minimum, pay the minimum. Just make sure it's paid. We typically process your refund in 2 to 3 business days based on your delivery preference. If you close your account and pay it in full, they'll return your deposit within 2 billing cycles plus 10 days. So I always tell people, they just straightforward. These are the things. Just pay your balance, your statement balance by your due date. Put your minimum payment on auto pay, because sometimes you may not have the money. Who knows what the situation may be. Keep your account open. Make sure you don't have any new delinquencies, collections, charge off, bankruptcies. Work on your credit to get all that stuff removed, so when they go and check on the 7th month, you good. And usually they should increase you right away. And I think that with that increase, once you guys go from a secure card to an unsecured card, which when you do get that switch over, they should increase your limit. So they're wondering, could they get a $2,000 limit increase? That's their biggest question. And I think that you could possibly get a $2,000 limit increase, but you have to call them and definitely see if they can give you an increase. Or if a credit card, if they graduate you and they don't give you the limit you want, apply for another card. You can apply for another card with them, and then they should be able to give you that limit that you want. And you guys definitely come to my website, Rickita.com, and you can schedule a call right here. You'll see a schedule a call link, or come down here too, and you can look at other cards that can pre-qualify you without a hard inquiry, or check out some of the other best credit cards for bad credit. I like for you guys to come here, because if you're looking at the secure card with Discover, there's other cards on here that you guys can definitely check out. And ones I really want to point out is, I want you guys to, it's taking a little longer to load. I want you guys to check out that N Rewards secure credit card with Navy Federal, because you can put a $200 deposit down on this card and it can graduate to a $2,000 credit card. And that's just normally what they do. You go from 200 to 2,000. That's just what they do. Okay. So definitely check that out. And then you also have the Capital One Platinum. This one also graduates just like that Discover do. So if you guys are trying to get your credit cards to graduate, you're trying to build your credit, then this can be some great cards for you. Definitely let me know if you guys have any questions. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you guys have. And I'll see you guys in the next video.